Hello everyone and welcome back to Elder Brain's channel. We're playing a new episode of Torrents of the Spellhoarder with April, Joe, John and Tommy, whom I would like to ask to please briefly introduce your characters. And let's jump into action.
All right. Hi, I'm April. I'm playing Mayra, Deep Scar of the Azure Abyss, Triton, Oath of the Open Sea Paladin, who also just sorted into Hufflepuff.
Oh, what a privilege there.
Hi, my name is Joe. I'll be playing Rax, the Worm Slayer Ranger, and I don't have a clever anecdote this week.
Good. That's a good
Hi, I'm John. I'll be playing Ko, the Echo Knight, who is wondering how Rax gets his list of clever things and hopes one day to have his own.
Oh, what a clever comeback there.
Hey everyone, Tommy here. I'm playing Feromilars, the young bronze dragon ranger, still picking stones out of the yam plantation.
Hopefully we saw
fermenting the ground and
Early retirement.
Digging weeds.
Been
Digging weeds.
really nice.
and thinking of how he can build his hoard out of mangoes and mango
And
seed.
better serve the voice inside my head.
All right, well, you're at this secluded valley where you came to follow the trails of an exploration of a group of explorers who turn out to be led by a Centrosian half-dragon noble who you have met within the caverns, which were filled by various layers of protection or just the powers of the orb. I'm saying protection on purpose because the whole setup seems to be concerning the protection of the secret of the orb, which is very important because all the members of these explorers, these spellcasters who were actually slaves of the Lord, were waiting outside and were basically in their hollow way they were telling you, or dominated way they were telling you that they can't let the master out if he would come out, which was Lord Beramophismos. Also you saw the Minotaurs who were unable to leave, just joined by Feromilars now. And all these layers of enchantment were probably have some sort of connection to this orb of power, which is probably the node of enchantment that Lord Beramophismos from Suntoros was seeking. Now, Lord Beramophismos...
Any important note that
Please.
Lord Beramophismos was not dominated, so
Yes.
he had a clear expression. He resisted probably the powers of the orb.
And as he resisted, what he was doing was that he was collecting an essence from this orb, and he collected this and he drank it as you entered. His eyes were illuminated by this magical light, which was the same color as the orb, and he was very exhausted, but he still kind of consumed this essence, and well, you finished him off very shortly. He had his tower in there, which is a magical item which Cole knows about, that this is it's a rare one, but he knows that it exists. He saw it with his sister Lynn. We will bring her up later. That this is a tower he can turn into diminutive size and you can enter whatever. There's a password, and as you came out, these spellcaster slaves of the Phismos clan from Centauros, who are gnomes, red half dragon gnomes, as was Lord Beramophismos, they attacked you. Their master was a half dragon gnome, they attacked you and wanted to hold you back from leaving, and actually they voiced that we have to protect the secret of the orb. Also very important, Lord Berimophismus has some sort of an affiliation with Abelatz, which Mera as someone from the depths of the sea has recognized. The eyes and the mucus sprayer that he was carrying, and again, just a very small connection, but might be important later. That in the journal in the journal of one of the spell slaves, the spellcaster slaves who died, you have read that the master was tasked and they were promised a gift, yeah, I'm just dropping hints here. So they wanted to stop you, and when the fight broke out, you saw them. Well, I don't know if you recognize meta magic as it is, but you are high level enough that you know that wizards can do stuff like this. You know, this is sorcery. These were sorcerers. They are blood bound to magic of some sort. As might have been, as their master might have been as well, could have been as well, but he couldn't even move before being put on the tip of the trident, and these guys all fell in a vicious battle, except for one who you took as a how do you call this? As a captive prisoner. And you are still inside, okay? So moving from area to area does matter, as you've seen as you came in. All new forces struck your mind, and of course the minotaurs are out there. You're in the cave now. The flames of the it's quite dark because the flames of the bonfire, the campfire inside, have been blown away by Mera's gust of wind. And these bodies are lying everywhere. Somebody lights a torch or some sort of something that illuminates the room, and this guy is just lying unconscious at your feet, probably, I would guess, tied up. I'm going to show you and they are dominated. Don't forget, they're under the influence. Probably this guy still, but he's unconscious. I'm going to show you an image of this person and switch the rest out. Okay, so these are gone, and this is the guy, quite badly beaten, as you can see on the image. The purplish light from the background, gold embroiderment on the sleeves, depicting probably clan symbols of Clan Physmos. And yeah, what do you guys do?
Is all the fighting done?
Yes.
I say we drag him out of here so we can talk to him out there.
Yeah, and that way we can double check on Lars too.
Right.
Once he's bound, I'd probably throw him on my shoulders first versus the other guys.
Okay. So as you exit the cavern, you feel, it's a cavern, so it's a damp hotness inside as you come out. It's a bit lighter, but because it's an enclosed valley, it's still more humid, more damp, more not really nice. But as you come out, you don't hear the nature as you usually do in the jungle, because the forces that kept you outside keep all of the animals outside. But you can hear the sounds of the Minotaur, and where's my image for that? I will put it back. You see Lars very close to the entrance. This is the image of the village. You see everybody doing their daily schedules, sort of in a very mellow mood. But I would like to ask everyone to roll, make an insight check, please, which will come handy maybe a bit later. Now you just stepped outside, so maybe you can, I know I've covered up the map with the images, but maybe move your tokens around.
Dirty 20 for me.
dirty 20. That's nice.
That's a 10.
That's a solid 4 for me.
Well, you don't care. Well, Cole, as you, as you come out, you can see glimpses of the Minotaurs, like like these side glances at you, guys, all of you, not you personally, but as you come out, they notice you came out, right? And yeah, they are not really bothered. Some of them, like you Cole, you like see one of them stop and like look, for longer than normal, but then they continue, but they keep an eye on you, sort of, what you're doing, where you're going, how you behave, what you do, And then there's Lars, who is probably like knee deep in the mud and plants some yam.
Weeding the plants.
Weeding the plants.
So I have a question, because unfortunately I did not note it
Here
down.
to help, darling.
Oh, good. And I don't remember. I know I used Dispel Magic,
Yes, twice.
and that doesn't, I guess, because the question I'm asking is, I can't use Dispel Magic to remove the effects of this from Lars.
You can definitely try, but you know that your spell works in a way that it doesn't necessarily succeed, right? So while cleansing touch is a gift from the
Right.
mother, like putting everything back to natural, like resetting stuff, like it has this tremendous force of just removing everything. You can trust it. You touch it, it's gone, But with Dispel Magic, it's more volatile. Is that a word? Is that an accurate word?
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
I was
accurate.
trying to remember if I had used this because I didn't remember rolling against the DC to be able to dispel it. It just didn't.
you
It just
were
didn't work.
because you were using it on the tower,
Okay.
and there was no roll because it's not a spell and you can't use it.
Okay.
Actually, I
that's
kind of
what-
love the
I
idea of
remember if I
Dispel Magic.
used it on like the orb, or if I had used it on one of the guys trying to end
You
it.
can try if you have more spells. I think you used it twice, but I hope you record your spells.
Yes, no, I do. I still
you-
have a. Yeah.
If you still you can try. It's well.
Okay. And
I would
in that
say
case,
that's why
from where-
I'm sorry.
where I am, I'm gonna go ahead and try it. I was just trying to remember if I'd done anything that would have told her this isn't gonna work. But
Right.
if it okay, it might work, then
Mhm.
that's what she's gonna try to do.
Roll
So I'll
high.
put my hand on Ko and Rax and say, I'm going to see if I can't clear Lars's mind.
That would be good.
And hopefully bring him back to us, and that will help. Ko, don't you have some way of sending a message mind to mind? Perhaps if I can dispel whatever this domination is that has taken a hold of Lars, then you could immediately reach out to him and communicate some sort of plan to get him back to move in this direction and bring him back to the cave so that we're all back together. So whatever comes next, we can face as a
Yeah. It's I forget how many feet it is, but yes, I can send him a message. How close do you have to be for your attempt to try to free him?
120 feet.
Yeah, I can send him a message that he can reply to.
All right. What, Rax? Thoughts?
Oh man, I wish you the best.
Are you leaving us, good sir?
I'm out. No, no. He's like, I mean, I think I'm a bit. Honestly, I'm a bit dried up in the magic department.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cast. Well, first of all, am I within 120 feet of Lars?
Yeah, if you check, I just put all of you in place. You're actually like 5-10 feet from him. Like you came outside and he's at the
Lawrence,
plantation.
get over here.
Yeah.
You know what?
You
It
might
happens
also just try
sometimes.
that.
Like, he's in the plantation.
Okay, I thought he was like across the way. Never mind. I guess you don't need to send anything to him. We can just go, "Hey Lars, we're over here. Come here." Right. Okay. Let me go ahead and try to do that then. I will cast Dispel Magic. And that's my last.
That was an awful casting.
The dog will help you there. The magic bark inspires your roll.
I can go whisper to him.
You on one side, me on the other.
Dominate it.
You can do it, buddy. The sun's getting real low.
Go ahead. Make your roll.
Okay. So I
You
am
add your
doing-
charisma to a d20. Roll high.
There we go. Okay, so we are doing the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. Okay, so I'm just rolling a d20. Sped plus 3. Okay. Okay. There we go. That would be not high.
Mhm.
That would be an 8. Okay. Well, sorry, Lars.
You're gone. You're
It was
done.
good knowing you. You were a good guy.
All right. So, your magic washes over his body, and again, Ko, you catch some of the glimpses of the minotaurs. I would like to note the boss, sort of looking big guy who came to meet you, just tending to the yam, not really interested in what you're doing, but nothing happens. Just you can see obvious results. Pheromonars is still reading the yam plantation,
But also gives you a side eye when you do that, I think.
yeah, sort of, yeah.
With a blank expression.
And then again, you see these mostly minotaur skeletons, dark with ages, maybe even millennia or hundreds of years old bones there on the ground. And you think, what to do next?
Well, I say we destroy the orb.
Destroy the. Before we do that, do we want to try to pain response with Lars?
No, pain response is a bad move.
Okay.
Terrible.
Yes, sir.
His
Okay.
reaction time is so fast, and he'll kill us all.
Okay, I like it.
Don't go poking the dragon. That's what they say.
I would allow all of you to roll an Arcana check for the workings of domination charms.
Arcana. What's that?
That's an intelligence check for you.
Mara's department.
Never mind. I know exactly what that is. That's a 15.
Rax has a somewhat shady past. He's very familiar with it.
That
I'll let
that
you know. I'll tell you
pigdom
more.
has told him many things over the years.
That's right. I've smuggled some Arcana here and there.
10 on
I'm
mine.
looking an Arcana check. Hey, that's a joke.
A very martial party.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need a wizard sidekick.
Maybe you can drag this guy along, right?
We get somewhere.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
I really think that all we have to do is hit it hard.
I mean, it makes
I
sense.
agree.
Makes sense.
Rex has this very very quick thought about just how to save Pheromonars from here, and you have this thought that with 15 you've seen the workings of things like charms and probably suggestions that you can I mean the spells that you can call up from your experience. That physical threats sort of affect charms. Of course, you know, there's a duration to all the spells. Of course, you know, there are certain ways to remove them. You also know with the 15, like probably Mara does as well, that, you know, in a day's time she will be able to put it off, you know, like immediately, like she did with you. That's probably the best I can give you. The most.
Wait a minute. I've got an idea. Just came to me.
Excellent.
What if we use some sort of physical presence to affect Lars?
Physical.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, how about I'll shoot him with Celeste.
You mean something
Like in the brain.
when Rax says that, walk up to
John,
Lars.
go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk forward since nobody seems to be paying any attention to us. Very commandingly, Lars, shove him on the shoulder. Get over it.
That doesn't help. Let me also. I don't want to derail you. 1 second.
And when I do that, I'm going to. Let's see. What is a one-word word that means? Snap out of it.
Awake?
Ooh, good.
Oh,
Nice, John.
awaken.
I like that. Go up to Lars, slap him on the shoulder, and say, "Get over it." And then I'm going to say, "Wake," and I'm going to cast command and see if I can override the effects of whatever his dominant is.
Very nice, John. I was trying to repeat exactly what you suggested, and for him to say it like it was his own idea.
Actually,
What was the actual suggestion? Did I miss something?
No, John had said something like, "Let's try something physical with him," and then
Okay.
and then after I rolled my 15, I was like,
Right.
"I've got an idea. Let's try."
So I
something
wouldn't say
physical."
cognitive reboot, but that's what John was.
So command is a wisdom save, but you can always willingly fail a save.
well, he is not
I don't know
willing,
if Lars is in
so
position
please,
that he would go.
I do it all the time.
please roll a saving throw, and I will, you know, tell the DC, April, and I will tell you what happens.
It is a 16 DC.
16.
Busting out
That's-
Celeste as
That's
she's
what I
doing this,
rolled.
just in case.
As he's rolling.
So
I
yeah,
think if
I made a save, unfortunately.
But isn't
Well-
there that part of you that goes, "Yeah,
There's no part of him.
I would listen to her and just fail my save."
Also, I don't want to derail you, so dominate actually, well, what you know is that some of those spells, enchantments, can be broken off by physical, how do you say this in English? Like,
Injury.
Like injury, but not this one, right?
Yeah, well, we kind of demonstrated that when we beat the crap out of the
Oh, yeah.
casters. I
Oh.
think that they didn't. Mayra was wondering if we woke the other guy up, if maybe sleep disconnected it.
oh,
Alright.
well, we can
Well,
wake this young gentleman up. We can dunk his head in the river and get him coughing.
Right. See if. Okay.
Is it-
So, anyway, pat Lars on the shoulder. Sorry about that.
Shouting
back
over at
to the
Mayra, "Mayra, move out of the way!"
I'm only 5 feet away from you. You don't have to.
Oh, I thought we were way across the field. Sorry. Right. Back up. Aim Celeste.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Hey,
What if-
hey, Rax. Mayra brought up a
Magic.
really good point. That
No.
we,
Well, I'm not
No,
trusting
no.
magic with all this. It's time to get my buddy back.
well, okay, but remember we were beating them up and they were still doing what they were told.
With your roll,
it's just-
Rex, you know, Rex knows that this is not going to work. So that's the
Oh, I
important
do?
thing.
Never
Yes, I'm
mind.
sorry. That's where I derailed you.
This is really just,
I didn't remember well. I wanted to
Definitely
check.
not,
I
yeah.
did, and that's the what you came up with a roll of 15 of Arcana. You know that this is the one, the highest level, the most powerful ones are not broken off by just mere injury.
No, this is a bad idea. Put
Okay.
it all up.
So
Yep,
it's-
yep. Well, sometimes a coach trying to remember how bad he felt the other day. Like sometimes we come up with ideas that just don't work, and then he just dunks the head of the guy right into the river.
All right.
And then pulls back up to see if he's awake.
No, Guppy, you're wrong. Each time
What?
the target takes damage. Yeah, it works.
It does? Where does it say? I'm sorry, I missed it. I'm trying to find
Last
it.
sentence.
Oh, the last sentence. I never get to the last sentence.
Yeah, you should.
I'm sorry. Roll back.
It's a charm effect. It's a charm effect, so most.
I'm
charm
rolling
effects-
it back. Hurting Lars will allow him to roll a new saving throw, right? Or breaks it off?
To break. No, to re-roll. So it kind
To
of
re-roll.
shakes the psyche a little bit.
Well, in
Alright.
that case, if that's going to happen, I'm going to get in range of Lars, so he's
But
caught.
if it doesn't work, he might be angry.
Mhm.
That's okay. We're here for it. I'm going to get.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
Gonna
We
back-
are.
I'm going to get back in range so that I can get my aura of protection around him, so that he will get a +3 to a saving throw.
Any other help you can provide? Anybody?
No,
Wait.
I think
It's
Ko
a
would
wisdom
definitely
saving throw.
address Rax. Rax versus you hitting him with Celeste. How about I just scratch him a little bit with my claws? A little more control, a little less damage. He might be a little less upset. Do you think you can
Well,
just hit
Unless it's significant damage that has to happen in order for the
No.
to break through.
Rex knows it's even the slightest
Scratch.
pain could
Yeah.
shake him.
Right.
But Lars has
That's a good-
very thick skin.
Yeah.
Thanks for checking,
That's a
Tommy.
That's a good idea. This is
Okay.
be a bit too much.
Yeah. Yeah, and that being the case, I think Ko would just go up and just very gently just kind of do the little scratch, just enough
No.
to get
Bite him.
I can kidney punch him. Where's the kidney on the dragon?
Why are we kidney punching him?
Because it hurts.
Because it'll hurt more.
Like a
By
slap.
a spoon, brother.
All right. Any other aid you can provide to Lars to snap out of this?
Let's see. That's
you
what
can
I
do,
got.
buddy.
You want me to help?
yeah. We're
Oh,
encouraging.
wait.
A good dose
Wait,
of guidance.
Dun, 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 dun. I am also. How about? Let's do it. I'm going to cast Bless
Mhm.
and go ahead and bless, since we're all here, all three of Rax, Ko, and Lars. So that
Those
means that he can also roll a d4 and add
Mhm.
that to a saving throw. So he'll get a +3 from the aura of protection, and
Perfect.
Nice.
Alrighty, now Tommy. Actually, Cole,
Mm,
you step up to him. He looks at you.
yeah.
The other Minotaurs, not the other, the Minotaurs. Some of
look
them look
away,
at you.
look away.
yeah.
And then you have these thick fingers with these nails or claws, and then you just slowly start pushing
Yeah.
them into his, between his scales.
Yeah.
Like you lift one of the scales and you like 1 hit points of damage, right?
They would very be sorry, buddy, about this, but we got to
And
win
then, and then you know how a dog's skin just comes together when there's pain on a spot, like all the muscles like move and protect, and then he just does that a bit of even turns your way and then
Yeah.
rolls a saving throw.
Yeah.
Add D4.
Ah! No.
Damn, you want to use your
Inspiration.
whatever? Yeah.
Should I?
Inspiration.
You should know.
All right. The D4 is just one roll, or
No, it comes
All
with
day- all-
inspiration. It's the same
all
roll
day,
again.
Same roll. Okay. Reroll.
And +3. That's even worse, man.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, hold on one sec. You added all the +3s and your modifiers and all
I
that?
did that.
Okay. So
I think I would. Oh, go ahead.
he growls, but it's such a minor damage. He doesn't attack you right away. You know, like
But it's every time he takes damage, he gets to re-roll it, right?
right.
Because
I'm gonna be picking yams while this is going on.
because the way bless works, you bless up to 3 creatures of your choice. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4. So
It's a duration of what? A minute or what?
Yeah, it's a minute. So look, Lars, this is for your own good.
Mm-hmm.
Get him again.
So he
Yeah.
he moves away a bit, but he keeps an eye on you now. You know.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Sort of looking at you.
There would be this determination in Co of like, sorry, bud, I know it hurts, but we're gonna wake you up.
Yeah.
Now
And
this
I'm
time,
actually going to, and Mayra is actually going to appeal to him using, trying to persuade him that you know us. We have fought through much. We've stood beside each other so long this time. We are only trying to help. It may not seem that way.
Cole recognizes the following things. First of all, he's moving away, so now you need to make an attack roll. Okay, this was he let it. He didn't expect it. Blah blah blah.
Right.
But now he's not willing to go for it. He like moves away, and also that the what from Mara says, the more time you do it, the better chance you have, and that's where I leave it. Okay.
We're not getting too aggressive yet. I don't think Ko's already thinking like, where am I going to place my echo if I need to chase him down?
Mm-hmm.
But that may be in a turn or two.
Go run in front of him.
Yeah.
Throw my arms up. Shout his name in Draconic.
Yeah.
And start just telling him, it's okay. We're going to get you out of this. Just remember who you are. Remember what we're doing. Look at me. I'm your good buddy. Remember me? We saved you from all the Saga, all the fish people. Remember that? But all in Draconic.
Yeah.
While they're getting ready to do whatever they're doing, he's
In the
trying to.
meantime, Lars is like, why are you all shouting at me?
I'm trying to hurt me. 27 to hit.
Oh, that's a hit.
That's a hit.
That's an
And
easy
just
hit.
pause still because there's no reason to hurt him more than I have to.
Let's see the
I'm
saving
waiting
throw.
to
Tell me.
get absolutely
Third time.
What's your wisdom? What's your wisdom save?
It's 4.
4.
Plus 3, so 7.
7.
Plus 3.
You should make it.
I know, I should. I have a good chance.
let them
those
have
guys.
we should not wait until they butcher you down to make that
Should-
saving throw.
Should never stopped us.
There we go.
There
Yeah,
you go.
22. There we go.
All right, so
Lars shakes his head and
there's blood flowing, a bit of blood. I mean, he can restrain. Cole can restrain himself. So I would say another 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
But he had to grab you, sort of like and then
He's avoiding.
keep pushing his claws under your scales. I'm sorry, that's the word I was looking for. So you take 2 points of damage, and your hand with the pain, which is like a minor, it's a minor injury, but still
a little,
enough to snap you out of it. And you just come as if you were coming out of from below water, and you're like, what has happened?
lost my senses.
We're
Good
glad to have
teamwork.
your senses back.
And look around and I ask, what has happened?
Well, there is the node of enchantment that was mentioned in the journal. Seems to be located in the back part of the cave. There is a Lord something Physmos, a gnome half-dragon, also associated with aboleths in some way. He was the leader of this and his slaves. The slaves, unfortunately, most of them are dead. We saved one to question. The Lord is also dead, but that node is back there in the cave. It is some kind of orb. that seems to be putting out this wave of domination. To what purpose? It makes no sense. All they're doing is gardening.
Powerful magic.
Yes.
What did you were here tending yams? Was there anything while you were under its influence that you understood the reason, the purpose behind all of this? That you gained any insight?
Was I aware, or it's just kind of blanked out? And...
No, you were aware. You wanted to stay. You were ordered to stay. You were ordered not to leave and keep all the secrets inside the veil. That was the purpose.
Okay, I sensed emotions and a voice spoke inside my head. A voice with no soul. No, just like an intellect. Ordering me to stay and guard the valley.
And not to leave. That was the main person.
And not to leave. And stay forever.
Since Ko's been checking in on the Minotaurs now that we've awakened Lars, I think you'd do a little back check. They are
really neutral about all of this. So they are tending to the yam and all that.
Okay, so we have a friend back. We have Ko may have, I don't know who has it, but the little wand of all the hands. We have this. And no next step?
Yeah, Lars asked, did you find any clues to the whereabouts of the ship?
As I said, we have the one slave that we can perhaps question.
Yeah. So, a little intimidation, a little bit of investigation on this young gentleman. Alrighty. I think Ko would grab him up and cognitive reboot of dunk his head in the river and then get him back up to see if that'll wake him up.
It does wake him up. He's all wet and bloody and dirty. This is a young half-elf with these metallic torques or brands on his arm. He wakes and he looks at you and says, looks into the distance and says, I must stay forever. I must.
So we know how that works.
I must stop the master from leaving this place. I must keep the secrets of the orb.
We want to keep the secrets of the orb too. What secrets do you know?
He stays silent. He looks uncommunicative.
Right. Well, take a dagger and take his hand.
I'm
stab his hand.
Yep.
Gently.
Okay, so you were right about the Spellslaves inside. Those cuts and wounds and sword thrusts and all that didn't wake them from their state. It might be that they could not overcome the power that overtook their mind. So now you take the dagger and thrust it into his hand, and it's like, it's like, it's a bit. You cut his palm, sort of 1 hit points of damage, and he's restrained, right? So I mean, he cannot move, he cannot cast spells and all that. So his hands are tied, and it's a spellcaster. So you're thinking verbal components, only spells, sort of stuff like that. But he doesn't snap out of it. So you can see sort of like like he's shaking his hand, and then he opens his eyes again, staring into the void, and just blank eyes. And
well, let's try it again then with the command, and using the same thing of saying command and then command him to wake.
What's the?
It's a and do it with a little bit of pain.
Just
Maybe that
for
does it.
emphasis.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that gives disadvantage because he would have normally gotten the saving throw with the pain. So now with command on top of it, maybe he gets a
I
saving throw.
see where you're coming from.
I'm just throwing it out there. But yeah,
What's
so
your
I'll
DC?
16.
Nothing. He,
Mm.
he feels the pain. He again.
Right.
There's a slight notion of him trying to, the pain maybe affecting his state, but he just snaps back. You see that he's unable to resist the powers of this thing, and also that was for the pain, and also for your command. He just, as if nothing had happened. He just stares blankly.
I have a suggestion.
Yes, sir.
It's obvious that all the things we're trying, they're having no effect. Pain obviously ain't working. I was going to do one of these with the lad. I was going to go, hey, look at the birdie, and then pop him in the jaw. But it looks like that's not going to do anything either. My suggestion, we leave him to keep picking yams. We walk out of this accursed valley and go back to just seeing what we can find. Getting information on the ship's not working out. I'm a bit tired of scratching at walls all day. I want to get something done. I feel like I'm just walking around stubbing my toe everywhere I walk, and it makes me want to get out of this field of rocks and not be here anymore. So
Right.
let's do something before I stop. Take all the damn yams in this valley, and there's nothing left to pick. Nothing for all of you. You too. Stop looking at me.
Some of them look up at you, and then you say, "Stop looking," and then they look back at the yam and they pick it.
So there's the idea too. We bring him with us, and once we leave the valley, this affects. We didn't experience the effects until we came into the valley. So once he's gone, we're all clear. So that's, and the other thought is this abomination of a node that is down here, and whatever purpose it serves. I have no problems with the fact that it mainly seems to be dominating minotaurs. There's a bigger concern that they've sent an expedition to try to retrieve it and what they might use it for. The answers to that, in my mind, lie with the ship and lie on the island. So, the Xanthros?
Xanthros, yes. Xanthros.
Yeah. So we continue. So I'm with Rax. Let's take this slave, get him out of here, see if the effects, and we continue our search for the ship. Hopefully he knows something. Now we have this information on Lord Fismos, whatever they are trying to accomplish, and we can continue to look into that once we get to
Xanthros.
Xanthros. I don't have that one highlighted, so
I like it. I agree.
all right.
How do you take him? On the shoulder.
He's bound and gag him and bind him and march him forward and trying to do it somewhat like, just even though the minotaurs have not made an aggressive move, I'm going to assume that as soon as we start to leave, that the minotaurs may not continue to be as ambivalent.
And that's what Cole feels with his insight check of 20. So now the thought strikes you that maybe they will not allow us to leave. And I would like to explain again, just brief the situation. So there is a vale with one entrance at the very end of it, right? Like the slope where the stream goes out and the jungles, and then the two Minotaur statues at the end where you came in. Also, this is open. So this is a valley. Lots of the trees grow over, kind of a hidden thingy. If you flew over, you could probably see it, sort of, but it's quite overgrown, but not fully. So that's another exit opportunity, obvious one.
So Rax could literally hop on Lars. Oh wait, we had that, and get out of here.
So that leaves us stuck.
Right. If we could fly, we could get out of here.
I could drop a rope you could all hang on to.
Well, I don't know that Lars can carry
300 something, 50. pounds?
Just for me, yeah.
Tommy,
I don't remember.
your encumbrance.
I think we
I
just.
wrote my encumbrance on my character sheet. Yes, I did. Heavily
Oh, no.
encumbered.
We could put Co in the bag of holding.
I can hold my breath for a little bit.
That's a joke.
Well, he agrees already.
Hold my
let's
breath
try
for an hour. It's fine.
Let's try that.
Lift is 630 is the lift. Drag lift 630. Heavily encumbered 315.
350. Oh my god, I remember that number. Yeah, 350 is your half movement, and you can move still. You know.
At disadvantage on checks and minus 20 speed.
Or I could just cloud kill everyone.
What?
Why
what?
not?
What are we doing? What are we talking about?
Mass murder.
Does Mayor actually suggest that?
I've got
Well,
enough yen.
she's kind
for the last
of
6
going
weeks.
through the mental inventory of what we have as available options. I do
Yeah.
have a scroll of cloud kill.
How above the table can we go?
Oh, I have 2 potions of flying. We have 2 potions of
What?
flying that we found.
Hey, at this level, and it's been a while. Doesn't the open sea one have one where you can just make fog?
It does, but I don't think it would work.
I don't
in
think
this
they're going to.
situation.
I think if we
it
leave, they're not going
obscures
to mess
you,
with
but
us.
you're going to see a big cloud of fog, and so it's.
Days like today, I wish I was a druid.
Yeah, I think at this point, Co would say, "I'm just up for running and getting out as quick as we can."
No, we don't
Do you
need to
think
run.
this
She
can
says
work?
she's got these potions of flying. We're going to
We
fly
might-
out of here like eagles.
So there's
Or
6.
dragon.
Yeah,
dragons.
six of these large minotaurs plus their leader.
We could take them.
They're big.
Are they coming over to us?
No. They are picking you. They are keeping an eye on you.
Listen,
Okay.
They're involved in
So-
delicious work. They want nothing from us.
Yeah. So, the potions of flying works for an hour. You get a potion, you get a flying speed equal to your walking speed. If we have 2 of them, because Lars, you can carry one person, right? You could carry
Sure.
rats.
Yeah.
So then
Carry
that means,
Rax, even maybe the guy. You know, he's a slim,
Okay.
half-album guy.
so seems like the easiest solution.
That's what
We
you
can
do. Okay.
kind
So
of
you-
move along to the sides, get a little bit far away from as possible, or
Honestly.
and
So you gulp the, and I'm putting the map back to the. But first, I'm telling you what happened. So you gulp you hand out the potions of flying. You hand out 1 potion of flying to Co. You both gulp it, and you can feel, very lightweight, and you think of moving up, and then you levitate up a bit, and then Rags just slams the guy in front and sits on the back and holds very tightly on
Don't wiggle.
on Feromlars's neck and back and wings and stuff. Again, I would like to remind you about the saddle for later. And when Feromlar takes to the air, these minotaurs just turn. First thought, do they have ranged weapons? The answer is no, they don't.
Just some mangoes.
So Feromlar takes to the air, heavy wing buffs. That's how you call it. And he slowly emerges from the veil and reaches the canopy, and through these huge holes moves out. All of the minotaurs just come in one group and kind of like under Feromlar, sort of moving with him. Same time but they cannot reach him. They have no ranged weapons. So the other thing is that you guys just follow him very swiftly and elegantly.
Oh, I love that you win it elegantly, but I'm not going elegantly.
You
Some
go
greatest American
bullet
hero.
style.
No, because he's like, oh, I can move and not have to use my legs. He goes ahead and gets in the shell, except for his head, and then just like, hovering base goes. So it's just like,
Yeah.
a turtle shell from Mario Kart.
Believe it or not,
So please
All right.
remove the 2 potions from your inventory. You fly above the veil, and as you zoom out, you can zoom out for yourself just to give you the same feeling on the map. And then as you exit the veil, you can see the canopy below you, sort of like showing through. It's hard to notice even from up here, the green, gardens below, and this foliage above, and you see the mountain rising on the horizon, and all the jungle and the island. And let me change the map here to Kyoku Island.
Where do we land? And it's what time of day, or?
It's
No.
nap.
It's noon. Okay, this marks your position. You're here.
I think we
I
should
would-
find an outlying beach that we can land on, and we can just start circling the island. The ship's got to be docked somewhere on the outside.
Yeah.
We use these, let them fly as long as they can, go as far as we can, and then we put down.
Coach just puts his head out a little bit more and nods.
Let's do
I
a,
said we're gonna just keep going till you almost fall.
let's do a,
But don't fall.
So jokingly just kind of lets a free fall happen for a second or two.
Yeah.
Not funny.
It's a brief calculation on speed, right? It has fly has, as far as I remember, let me not check this in books, it's 60 for each move.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's the slowest you can go, because Tommy, you fly with 80, I remember, and Camber at 60, so you're the same. So that's about, I would say, one tile is a bit less than a minute. No, I'm a bit less than 3 minutes. I'm sorry. One
Sweet.
tile is a bit less than 3 minutes. I would say 2.5 minutes, sort of. I'm so glad Metric and the Imperial measurements agree on minutes. That's at least that's one we can agree on.
So
2.5 minutes per tile with flying.
yeah.
Full move, double move.
Since however we're speaking, so Lars is asking where should we land. We know the ship is hidden in a cove. We're looking for a cove.
You have 24 tiles to move until 1 hour is expended. I would like to ask, let's say, April to move your
That's a good
token.
call.
To move your token and tell me where you're going, and I tell you what you see.
Where's I don't have a token on the map.
It's at the southern edge of the mountain.
Okay.
I mean, there is a cove right there.
Yeah. We can move 24 tiles.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
I see. Yeah, that's where I was thinking to go. Yep. How did you do that? I kept trying and trying and trying.
Magic.
Yeah, let's head this way. If nothing else, maybe it's a safe place for us to hole up.
But this part of the island is a cliff, right? So
It's
these
a
are not
cliff.
not beaches, but very vertical cliff sides.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'd have to rely on Lars then. Lars is the one who's actually scouted the island. So Mayra's saying we're looking somewhere where there would be some sort of cove that a ship could have docked. So is there anything, take us to whatever you've seen in your scouting of the island, and we'll go there first.
We can check this northern cove if you want.
So how many tiles is that? One,
But
two,
sorry,
three, four.
okay. Okay. But the
Go ahead.
fly is an hour, or how long? What's
It's
the
an hour.
duration?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that's about half an hour. So that's 11, 12 tiles. You take there. Are you moving around, or
Yeah,
can you show me a path somewhere?
We're moving in a shipwardly direction. I gotta zoom in here. April, are you drawing on it?
No, I don't know how to draw. I'm just moving Farmalars around.
That's another 3, 4, 5, 6.
So we fly around. We fly around.
You
this-
fly
this
around this
bay.
bay. Yeah, that's. You have 6 more tiles to move. You don't see anything. You don't see a ship or anywhere where it could be hidden.
Okay, it looks like we chose the wrong direction then. So
Well, this will be a good place where we can build a boat over the next few years and live out our lives on this beautiful island.
is there somewhere here we can make camp then at this point, or what is this
Anywhere.
afternoon?
Yeah, on the top of the mountain there. Or the,
Okay, so does this look like a pretty safe place for us to?
I would like to ask those who are good at survival to roll a survival check, please.
Oh,
To spot the best place to land at.
days like today, I wish I was a druid.
I'm gonna leave that to Lars. He's the flyer. I'm sure Lars knows where it's safe for him to land, and
You know what we need? We need a proper ranger. Is what we need. We should find one.
yeah,
I know you can hire them.
Lars picks the most wind-swept location this
Yeah.
time.
Ko and Lars agree on the top of the hill, right? The top of the mountain.
yeah. Well, we've been down in a valley and caves. We just want to be as high and open and airy as we can get, as where we're.
Don't
heading
we
for.
all just want to be at the top of the mountain? I mean, that's.
Rex's roll.
Oh, and
Well-
I had a +6, but yeah, it was only a 9.
Let's find out.
Ooh.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Alright, so you know that the top of the mountain is not a good idea.
You know, I was thinking we should get a proper ranger. It turns out that's me. We don't want to be up there. Bad move.
Bad move, but you tell Lars to land in a very secluded, wind protected, covered with a bit of jungle, so you have foliage above yourself. You can choose probably, I would say, any of them. I mean, six tiles with flying.
But yeah.
Obviously, you have legs and you can move, so it's not a problem for you guys. But whatever you feel like, you can place the token, and we would call it the best to fly. Well, you're on the water now, so you need to change that a bit. But yeah, okay. So you land there. Okay. Please unselect, Tommy. You land, and what do you guys do? The guy, it's this half-elven spellcaster is just, let's call him a sorcerer. He's just, he observes everything, but he's still unfocused and probably dominated. Probably has
Go back over to him. Hi, can you see me? Can you see me?
He looks.
You see this hand?
He doesn't respond.
See, take a look at this hand. See how it looks a bit like a puppet or maybe a dog.
Looks
Hey, and then pop him with the other hand. Just look at that hand. Did that do it?
Nothing happens.
All right.
Sorry,
Come-
man. We gotta
That
stop
didn't work
abusing this
before.
poor
It
man.
doesn't work now.
Okay. Kneel down next to Rax and
I'm
just
gonna go
kind
look
of
for some urchins for him to lick.
put my hand on his shoulder. I understand we're frustrated. This being, this man, this isn't his fault. So, despite the fact that they laid into us with lightning and tried to kill us.
You're right. It was mind controlled. I just thought maybe we got far enough away that a little, like what we did to Lars was sort of pick him up.
I absolutely
Maybe we
am.
just maybe he's going to get hungry. Maybe we
Maybe we just
do.
Maybe we just
go
let him
for-
rest.
No.
Maybe.
Right. Right.
And kneeling in front of the half elf, just kind of looking at him. I don't know what you can or cannot comprehend at this point, but we have freed you from both the domination caused by whatever your master was aligned with, and we've also freed you from your master. So we will let you rest, let you bask in the aura of Kylie and feel her strength, and let that be your own strength. And then just sit next to him and take a load off, because it's been a day. So she's just gonna sit there and rest.
Actually, you remind me of your aura, and your aura was in. Is he? Oh, it's
But
for,
it says
for
you
allies, right?
Yeah, you and friendly creatures.
Friendly,
So
yeah, but not
that's
friendly,
part of it is diffusing him, that
Yes.
maybe he's at least not hostile. Then he would be a friendly creature.
He's
and-
not hostile. He's bound. He's tied up. He's
Yeah.
gagged. He looks at you. He doesn't really bother with all of that because he's just really unfocused. He's dominated. You know that you take a long rest. Obviously, you can remove this, but for now he's out. So you put up the tent and you do the regular resting.
Yeah, go
procedure.
foraging.
You go
Foraging on the
foraging.
mountain.
Yeah, let's calculate. Let's pretend we're surviving here.
Nice little goat.
Do please roll a survival roll to me. So above 10 you can
9.
9. Okay, so it's all barren, and it's all you don't find anything suitable even to feed yourself.
Yeah.
Good thing we got a bunch of mangoes and yams from the camp before we left.
You should
So
partake in
I'm
some.
gonna create.
Or actually, Rax has some.
Let me see.
Oh, I've got enough yams to start a size smuggling yam business.
Well, you all eat yam because Rax was clever enough to take some.
I'm never
Right,
going to
and
be
I
in this
still
island
have-
forever. Need yams.
Yeah. If we need them, it doesn't help Lars much.
Oops.
Robbie, you here?
I'm here. I got cut off for some reason. I'm putting everyone
Welcome
back
back.
online. I'm sorry, April. Can you please repeat?
Oh no, I was just gonna say it doesn't help. Probably doesn't help Lars much. But if we need it, I also have. I still have rations left, so to help myself and Rax and Co.
Okay, so you take a long rest, and if there's nothing else, the situation is the same. And just to remember how this goes, you have this magical tent that is bigger on the inside than on the outside. There's a little bonfire inside, or like not bonfire, like a fire, and you can cook the yam in water if you want to and eat it. Or you have the rations. There's Lars outside, probably. Very perceptive and acting as a guard dragon, not a guard dog, and you spend the rest of the afternoon just relaxing. I don't know how damaged you were because there's no notion of that, but those lightning bolts probably took you hard. So there's burn marks and it still hurts, and blackened skin, and maybe even your clothing is, whoever wears clothes, right, Co? So the clothing is torn and burned, and then night comes, and you tell tales, and you of course obviously you're discussing what to do with the sorcerer, where to look for this hidden cove again. How you do that, because flying was an easy way to go around mountains and quick, and very easy to observe from the air, but now you don't have that. All of that, and then you fall asleep, and it's you have a very good rest in the tent, and morning comes, and then you eat some, and you prepare yourself, and the guy is inside the tent, I guess, but you tell me where he is. He's still bound. Maybe he doesn't even eat if you give him some food. Next day he looks the same.
All right. Go ahead and go over to him and use cleansing touch.
Okay. At this, within the tent, right?
Yeah.
So at this moment, he's lying on the ground. He fell asleep because his needs are, maybe he even drinks and eats some. So I mean, he has his physical needs, but as soon as you touch him and you invoke the power of nature's cleansing touch, his eyes go focus and lock onto your eyes. And he looks around, he measures up where he is, and he's surrounded by all these people and creatures, and
Lars' head pokes into the tent.
and he kneels up like he does on the image, and he looks at you and says, okay, who are you? What do you want from me?
And
where are the rest of my...
I think he knows. He remembers everything. He understands his situation. He has seen it. He understands what happened, and you all know that he does, right? So let's clarify that. So he knows that he knows what happened, but his will was dominated, not his perception. I'm looking for his name because we have names.
Right,
Can you help me with the names?
Yeah.
Oh no names there.
No, probably not. Give him a name.
Yeah. So he says,
But we didn't ask for his name.
yeah, he's looking at all of you and says, okay, what's next?
Where's your ship?
It's Lord.
We know it's hidden.
Christmas's ship. It's not mine.
It ain't his anymore.
What happened to my master?
Well, we broke your chains, didn't we?
Did you?
According to his missing head, we did.
Oh, I see. Well, he doesn't cry. He has this very emotionless face and says, okay, what do you want to do with me now?
It's watching Mayra.
I think Ko would say this is about survival for us all. We're looking to get off this island. If you can help, that would be really good.
Oh yeah. He stands, from his kneeling, subjugated position. He stands up and.
Well, he's still tied, right?
Yeah, well, the back, his hands tied at his back. He stands and kind of stretches himself and says, "Okay, we can negotiate. You want the ship?" Looks at the dragon, Fromolars. You want the ship? I looks at all of you. You want the ship? I can provide you information. I can lead you to the ship if you in return, and then he stops for a moment to think over his situation and his demands. If in return you give me Lord Physmos's tower and you take me to the camp or base camp and then back to Suntoros with yourself on the ship.
Do you mean the tower that was next to the orb?
I haven't entered the cave any further than where you found me.
What?
Was there a tower there?
There was. What tower
That's
were you
what I
referring-
need. That's
what
the
you
one
mean?
with the claws, adamantine.
Yes, it was that. Do you know the command word?
I know the command word.
Wait
I
a
have
minute.
been. Yeah, I know the command word. That's what it says.
What do you want with that tower, and why do you need it?
I want to own it.
Oh, we're not interested in what you want to own, and we're not going back into that place just to fuel some kind of misguided material dreams or quest for more power.
Unless
I don't care what you want. You want to get off the ship, the island, and he goes really arrogant. If you want to get off the island, you will help me, and also you will take me back to base camp. There is treasure there that I need to collect. If I have all of that, I am good to go back to Suntoros with you on the ship.
Okay.
And I tell you another secret: if you you will need a crew, and you don't have one. And I know how to work that problem.
Okay.
I think at this point, no, go ahead, John.
No, go ahead, Mara.
Okay. Mara takes out her trident. He's bound.
Mhm.
Push him back to the ground. Take the trident, and I don't know if tridents actually go around the neck, but push it up against his neck if it doesn't.
Like Wolverine's claws, like
Right.
just
If the
two.
prongs, right.
Yeah,
If the
yeah.
prongs are not wide enough, that's okay. We'll make sure one of them gets on the larynx.
Roll an
You were-
intimidate.
You were a slave. Nothing. That was taken from you, and we gave you your freedom. We could have been allies. But instead, you seem to have absorbed your master's lesser thoughts. And at that point, just go ahead and stab him straight through the throat.
Oh, I was
Lars intercepts you if you do that.
I was thinking of having you roll an intimidate check, but
I thought that's what was happening too. I was like, whoa! Like, oh, we're really yeah.
Well,
that's
here, let's go.
perfect.
Let's give Mayra a wisdom check and see if
I was
she
like,
can,
that's
can
some
hold
good
on to her
intimidation
better
right there.
nature.
I'd-
We'll give her a wisdom check and see.
Your-
I mean,
your-
Lars is about to enter.
your
Let's
better
see if she can pull
nature is-
back at the last second.
one second. Your better nature is embedded in your alignment.
Yeah.
That's one thing. The other is he says, wait! Roll an intimidate check, please. So that
When that happens, I'm gonna whisper to Ko. Ko, I thought she was really gonna do it.
I still think she is.
roll an intimidate check.
I'll give you
please.
5 gold if she doesn't.
There you go.
Oh my god. Okay, so he says, wait. My freedom. You haven't given my freedom back. I am a slave of Suntoros. I'm a slave of Clan Physmos. They will be looking for me, and that's where I was born and grew up. Where would I go? Will you take me home with yourself? And he looks very charismatic, like as he speaks and logical. And he says, I was born a slave and I will die as a slave. I have a good position at Clan Physmos. I have better lives than probably some of the free peasants where you came from. I was promised. I was given riches, and I was promised power by Lord Beramophismos. I was taught by the master. I was given the blood of the Aboleths. He says, very emphasizing on the power of this. I was given power. I unlocked psychic energies I never knew I could. I am happy to be a slave of Beramophismos or Clan Phismos.
Great, then tell us where the ship is.
I will tell
Mate.
you where the ship is. I will tell you as soon. Are you
Here's the thing. I was sitting on the deck, sipping wine, looking out at the beautiful sea. I had an array of snacks that somebody brought me that I had nothing to do with. I was getting paid for putting my feet up and being my charming self. We've clearly both had a change of pace. Neither of us are living the lives that we thought we were, and neither of us had the power that we had once. What we are is stuck here on an island, eating a bag of yams, double other yams, all these yams. That's what you got. And if you want to be a slave, great. Take us to the boat. You can go wander on back into the cave because you were doing great. Let me tell you that you were, tip top, really killing it back there before we showed up. You can go back to doing that. Eat all the yams and the aboleth goo that you want. Give us the boat. We'll leave you alone. But we're trying to do right by you, and our patience, is that much. But because of Mayra and Co., it's extended. We're good people now. We're trying to be upright citizens and do right by people, and that includes you. We could do wrong. We could really do wrong. I could do wrong. I'm going to walk out of the tent. I'm going to get some air, because I could do wrong.
Well, he looks terrified. So your intimidation, it has its effect. So he's not very confident about his position here. He says the following. He looks terrified. Okay, so he says, "Look, don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. You will never find the boat if you kill me. It's well hidden. I can take you to the boat, and this ship. You can take the ship. It's a magical dragon ship.
Oh.
Lord Beramophismos has a rod. It's the rod of the unseen crew. It summons 40 unseen servants. You can you can operate the ship with these unseen servants. If you don't know how to captain a ship, somehow still we will get to Santoros. I want to make it to Santoros. I don't want to die here under your spear, okay? I would like you," and looks into your eyes, into Mara's eyes, and says, "I would like to keep calm. I just want to take the treasure that would otherwise stay behind. I am ready to share it, okay? I'm really ready to share it. You can keep the tower. I keep what's in the chest at our camp. It's a hidden chest. I tell you everything I know. There is a secret chest. There's a control amulet for the spell with Lord Beramophismos on his within his tower. I have listened to him. I have spied on him before. I always had eyes on this tower. I know the password. I can get you in. I can make it diminutive. I will tell you the password. The password is," and he says, "The password. Tommy, can you help me, please?" I tell you. I even tell you the password. Just please don't kill me. All I need, all I want, and it's obvious. I don't want to leave on this wretched island to leave all of the belonging, all the treasures that my master brought here. Now he's dead. He doesn't need it any longer. We can all share it. There is and of course, okay. I'm sorry. There is this replica of the secret chest. It's on the ethereal plane. If I take the replica to the base camp, there's a tent. We have tents there. It's not far. Like he describes the whole thing as if, he doesn't know you knew, or So there are camps there. There's in one of the camps, in one of the corners. If you have the replica, you can recall this chest as with the spell from the ethereal plane, and you can open it. And there's lots of gold in it, magical potions, scrolls. That's where we all stored our treasure. We left it at the base camp, hidden on the ethereal plane. I need to retrieve it. It would be a mistake for all of you to leave that treasure behind. Also, the tower, if you want to keep it, you can keep it, but inside there is more treasure, even more treasure, and I would like to share that with you as well. I'm here to help, to make you rich, to get out of the island. And he reasons quite logically. I mean, he's a sorcerer, he's very charismatic, right? So he puts his hands up and says, lying on the floor, I know you're a paladin, I can see your holy symbol, I know I can talk to your heart if I can talk to your... I can talk to your brain if I can talk to your heart. I didn't attack you because I wanted to. I was dominated. All that. He reasons logically. He rolls persuasion checks. I mean, he's a logical guy.
Two things. The password is Zunxlarthar, which is the draconic word for domination.
Oh, excellent.
And sorry, one other thing with the secret chest. I think it appears, so you can recall the chest, and it appears in an unoccupied space on the ground within.
You don't need to go back. All right.
You don't need to go there.
So there's a secret chest, and
if you have the replica.
Yeah, if you have the replica, you can recall the chest from our base camp. He explains that it's in. We left it at the base camp on the ethereal plane.
And maybe some clarification for me to do the mental image.
Mhm.
Was this probably the base camp that we already went to, or is this a different one?
No, this is he describes the base camp with the
Okay.
tents and he even says, look, we protected those tents with glyphs of warding. These are spells, like he explains to all the martial people here. These are protective glyphs that blast, they blow up if you don't know the password. I can tell you those passwords, but we don't need to go there. We just need to get the replica from the tower. The treasure, the key to the treasure is the tower. Now, I must admit, I'm not powerful enough. This whatever node that my master found inside the cave system is more powerful than I am. But obviously, like my master, you were able to withstand its powers and go inside and come back alive. If you can do that again, maybe it's just a short trip. Maybe the dragon flies in. Maybe you take it and come back. You have the password now. I will show you the ship as soon as we have the treasure. It's a fair deal, I think. And you will be rich as well. What else you want? And then we can go back to Santaros. To the seat of scales. To the city of the seat of scales.
I've got a question. Coming back in the tent. What's your name?
My name is Kranzir.
Kranzir?
Kranzir.
I like it. Listen, my name is Rex. And that's just Ko, and that's Mayra, and that's Pheromoners. And I want to know what your master wanted with that big round glowy bit of goo.
Well, look, this is because you see him being still at Trident Point, right? Being super terrified, and sometimes Mare just pushes the Trident against his throat again, So he goes, all right, no, I understand you're curious. My master was seeking the orb of enchant, this node of enchantment, which he heard of from our masters they sent us this information from the Silent Pearls, and the Silent Pearls where they live, and they wanted us to recover it and research it. They learned about its existence and sent my master, who took us to research it. My master took notes on everything during our journey, so I think he has it all written down in his journal. You can learn more from that probably. He must have made his notes for his masters, which he was about to send if we ever left the island. I never saw him after he went into the cave without us. We're deeper into the caves without us.
So you don't know what he wanted with it? Because I don't read, so if you could sum it up, that'd be
powerful. Great. It's a powerful node of enchantment. Please don't push it. No, it hurts a lot. It says no. This is a powerful node of enchantment, and my the masters of my master, the Abellaths of the Silent Pearls, they seek all kinds of magic related to enslavement. They sent us to.
They have a name as well.
Oh yes, the Syndicate of the Mind Masters.
Oh, that sounds cool. Rags looking back on his history with all these
they promised me
gangs and stuff.
They promised me power, like my master promised me power from the Syndicate of the Mind Masters. Like they gave him. It's Abellath infusions and body warping. I was seeking this power by serving my master truthfully. Please don't kill me.
Because you thought he would give it to you as a gift, or did you want it to overthrow him?
No. He was my gateway to power. If the Abellaths recognized my potential, they would have given it to me like they gave it to him. I already learned a lot from the blood they infused me with. My master infused me with their blood, and it gave me psychic powers beyond my imagination. I want more of that. Why would you stop me in that? It's just my personal advancement. It's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't hurt me.
Looking around the room, I mean, we've all got dreams, right?
Serving Abellaths is treacherous and will lead you to your demise.
Yes, that makes sense.
You should pick a different path.
Yeah, like boat making.
I think. He says, very, very seriously, he says, I think the blood pact has been made. There is no turning back from here for me. They are, and he looks at his own body and he says, I am infused with their blood already.
Well, there's much we can gain to walk at least a little bit together. Do we want to step outside the tent and discuss what we think we need to do? Or Mayra, are you just ready for action?
Oh, don't kill me! I told you everything I know. I can make you rich. Don't kill me. I can get back. I can get you back to your. I can get you to Santros, to the ship. You can go wherever you want. Please. Don't kill me.
Mayra pulls back on the trident. Until this day, I thought that there could be nothing more vile than those who would enslave others. But those who would embrace that enslavement. That is perhaps not more vile, but it is pathetic. And go ahead and turn around, and I'm gonna walk out of the tent now, and get a nice thing of breath of fresh air, and looking at Lars. You should have let me kill him. Just keep going.
Well, Lars says he was defenseless. It would not have been just.
Rax, are you still in the tent with the half elf?
Yeah, I'm still with you, right? It's like you and I on the tent. Yeah.
Ko would start out with, I think I'll still earn that 5 gold. So there's a cache of treasure. The command word, but you aren't able to go in, and you know where the ship is.
Mm-hmm.
This can work. My concern with everything you've said is, how will you not betray us once we get to landfall?
Oh man,
I will. But he looks a bit more. Feels a bit more. He looks like he feels a bit more safe as Mara exists and exits, and he kind of like stands up again and says, "Look, it's a quick in and a quick out. You diminish the tower into miniature size, take it into your pocket, and come out. It's very easy. And we are off this dreaded island, and you go wherever you want, and I go back to Santoros. Of course, I'm not in the position to ask you to bring me to Santoros, but I ask you to bring me to Santoros because that's where I live. That's the island I was born. I need to return to my clan. I obviously I have no interest in causing you any harm on the way or there. You can roll an insight check.
I'm not too concerned. I think I see that we could do much together, but you must realize that she is a woman of action and would rather cut her losses quickly versus negotiate. And in the future, if you are able to stay with us, you might need to remember this in talking with her.
I've got a sad bit of news.
Please roll an insight check. Both of you inside there.
Okay.
I did. I rolled a 5.
Insight. Where is I? 22.
He looks honest about it. You are not sure, but he looks honest. I mean, you're not sure if he, whatever he says is true or not, but he looks very honest, and you can see it in his eyes that he wants to get rich and doesn't want to stay in this island. So he even says that, we have the same goals, I mean, I understand you can skip the getting rich part, but I mean, it's there for the taking, but that's my demand, if I want to get rich, I want to return and I want to own my share, because he wants to share, not take it, at this point. He started off by wanting to take it all.
Right. I think Ko does that beautiful thing that some people have the ability to do, is he just stays there and he's quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Outside, Lars continues the conversation with Mira, and says that basically, what's the word to describe this guy? He's shameless, is what this pathetic creature is. That's the right word.
Yes.
And his life is worth more than treasure, which he doesn't even realize.
He's associated with Aboleths.
And which elicits, a growl from the disgusting, evil creatures.
Exactly. He sees them as a path for only more gain for himself.
And shakes his head.
Like he sees you now, at his position.
Yeah, well.
And who knows what harm he and those around them will continue to perpetuate. So, if he in fact is the only way that we can find this ship, which seems to be the only way that we can get off this island, then we need him to get us to the ship.
Seems his life is tied with ours. But I don't trust him.
Well, you shouldn't. He's not trustworthy. And once we get to the ship, I have a problem loosing such a vile, pathetic creature that can have so much potential for bringing harm to others and back into the world, and just releasing him. You mentioned justice and that he was defenseless. However, the only reason he was defenseless is because he was overcome while trying to murder us.
Well, he wasn't in his right mind at the time.
Do you think he would have made any other choice if he had the chance to take us out and get some benefit?
I don't know. I will watch my back and yours.
That's fair. That's fair.
And treasure does sound good.
I have a hoard to build.
Yeah, I have a hoard to build for a dragon.
All right.
And,
If there isn't,
Lars adds that, I will never give my word to this pitiful creature.
I respect that. I respect you. And I appreciate that treasure is indeed useful. If we are in agreement that we want to try to go back into this tower and retrieve that, I've no interest in... I cannot say in honesty that I can let him live once we find the ship.
Lars says that's your road to walk. I would just leave him stranded here.
That seems like justice. I can live with that.
That's awesome.
And
Okay.
all right.
Great.
Anyway, that little side note. Well, we clear that up.
And done.
All right, so you walk out and have this discussion, very deep discussion, and basically you come to a conclusion which elevates your soul, with the solution to this dilemma, and actually a hard moral decision that you have to make in this position, in this at this point. What do you do? I would like to note that there are layers of very powerful protective mind affecting magics before you need to go through these layers of mind affecting magic before you can reach. Now you know what you're dealing with, so maybe there's an advantage to it. The shortest route, and I'm just telling you to summarize and help here. The shortest route is obviously the way you exit it. So flying in or getting in there, and it's not a big cave. You go in and go out, and you know the password, so you just need to stand in front of it, say the password. It will go to diminutive size, and you take it in your hands, and you can leave with it and exit the way you entered. What do you guys do?
Well, Mira's cleansing touch is the Jolly Joker, so that's the solution, obviously.
That's the key, yeah.
But if many of us go in there, then there's of course chance for
Very wise.
yeah. And if Mira fails her
Please
save,
RP this part.
okay. Anyway, all right. Well, I wasn't, or Lars didn't go, but he says that the magic is too powerful. It will definitely break one of our minds.
Also, you're the key to fast travel, right? So that's what I would say.
Yeah.
So the idea is that if we just go in quickly and all our interest is in retrieving that tower, correct?
Right.
So
Are you back in the tent talking about this, or just you and Lars?
No, or well.
I
should
guess
be
you're
fine.
making a plan together, so Either
Yeah,
you're
but
outside.
we don't
Yeah,
want
well,
the
who
guy
stays
to-
with the guy? Yeah, I understand.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I think someone should watch the guy. I'm just
I'll stay with him. We'll let
Okay.
the wise minds come up with a good plan. This fella and I here can sit and roll some bones.
So does it work that we don't need everyone to go in? Besides that, we don't have a means of flying back other than Lars. But Lars, with the password, and one other person, which would probably be me since I'm the one who can cleanse this effect. I was able to even cleanse it from myself when I was affected. I still had enough presence of mind to be able to use it. So if just the two of us go back, and Rax, what was that term you used? That snatch and grab?
Oh yeah.
It,
Clean snatch and grab.
this would be a good, clean snatch and grab.
Right, it's a proper
She's
lift.
incredibly proud of herself that she's used some kind of a colloquialism.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a proper lift.
um
Right,
think
because Lars will be lifting us into the air and bringing us. Yes, a proper lift.
Oh, right. That's No, you
And
got it.
if we don't come back within a day, you will have to come after us, of course.
There's that.
Lars, with you saying that, math comes to my mind. How many times did we pass through a veil that we had to resist the magic? I mean, how many times can you pull?
I tell
someone
you,
back?
just for the
Okay,
sake
right.
of ease. So there was this feeling of not this frightening feeling not to enter at the very beginning, which actually started several hundred feet from the entrance. So that in the jungle you don't want to go close. For that, Mara is the bravest you all know. Never been afraid of anything. Now, if you enter, then there is this other enthralling feeling of not leaving ever, right? Then
Going into the cave.
no, wait.
Yeah.
That's when you're going into the valley, and then there is this calming presence that calms everyone. There are layers upon layers of enchantment there, and then there is the very powerful. As you enter the cave, there is a fourth one, a very dominate. But these ones are, if you don't want to go away, that's a problem. But the calming one, you can, whatever. You can go, you can get away, but it will not hinder you so much. But the dominating presence is in the first cave. Then there's a sort of a confusion effect in the second cave, and then that's it. So you have all of these.
So that's
I break it down to you in D&D language.
Yeah.
There is antipathy, sympathy, calm emotions, domination, confusion.
so 5 total checks.
Two of which are irrelevant, kind of, because
Yeah. So go
Yeah.
back.
The confusion can go
the
very
confusion
wrong.
can be tricky, but that's the dominate is the
Is the key, yeah.
Right. And because I have the aura of courage. So if it's a frightened condition, as long as friendly creatures are within 10 feet, they can't be frightened.
That's
So
it. So the antipathy is cancelled out. Now the sympathy, you don't want to leave, that's a problem, and the domination is a problem.
okay.
The sympathy is not leaving of is I think going closer to a spot.
The sympathy will not allow you guys to fly out from there, and you will want to stay.
Mayro, with us talking and planning it out, do you think you have enough ability and resources to make sure you and Lars make it back out?
The blessings of the Mother, Eternal Mother.
Blessings.
Are you blessed enough by the Eternal Mother?
You need some more blessing.
We will definitely be under her blessing and her protection, and she can offer us cleansing.
Okay.
And the rest will be up to our own will.
Mm. I mean, if you're able to pull the snatch and grab off, this would be a beautiful boon for everyone and save much time. I think it's worth the detour, even if you can't. That we all just go back in. I don't want to build a ship.
Might I recommend that we also employ the services of Sir Pigismund?
Oh, I would like to see him again.
I would like to
Who
know.
can't do-
Sir Pigismund is absolutely immune to charms.
Right, he's immune to the charms. So the only thing that can affect him is the dominate effect a
No.
charm.
Yes, the
Okay.
confusion effect is not a charm.
Okay, so he would be.
You could send him in.
Yeah. So my question is, can if I go with Lars and Sir Pigalot comes, how far can he go out of range from you?
There's no range. He stays for an
Okay.
hour.
Okay.
Hours.
So he could actually get the thing for us, right?
If
Well-
if you trust the fey creature to do everything, he should definitely.
A furious one.
Yeah. And Mayra's
he
thought
should
is
definitely
that
be assistant.
Oh my god.
yeah, my thought is
I didn't expect this taking this turn.
Yeah.
my thought is if we bring something like that he has that if he's mostly immune to things,
Mhm.
then he can have the opportunity that if for some reason both Lars and Mayra go down, he can start, hitting us with his piggy hoof and
Get you out of trance. Yeah.
He's weaponed out.
Yeah.
yeah. But then
He's a proper knight.
right, he
He is a proper knight. I tell you what he does. He's a face spirit, a speed of 40, so he's quick. He's immune to being charmed. He's very dexterous, very charismatic. Has dark vision, which is good. He makes half this spell's level. What? Yeah, he makes one attack. Whatever. So he has a weapon, and he can. All of them can face step, or because we have all these abilities listed here. Face step, fuming, mirthful, tricksy, but you can only choose one, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So he can face step plus either fuming, mirthful, or tricksy, right?
Probably.
Okay, so he can teleport up to 30 feet, anytime.
The most powerful member of the party.
Yes.
What a great pull.
Like as a bonus action, he can teleport 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. And then one of the following effects occur based on the fate's chosen mood. Okay, that's it. Okay, so he can teleport, and then advantage on whatever. He's fuming. He has advantage on attack rolls.
So he could even skip the confusion room.
He could, yeah. He could probably do it all alone, actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can go in there.
You want to try this?
but he has to get in there.
Hey, Tommy can drop him off.
Yeah,
Well, you two fly in. You two fly in. You can take the antipathy, right? And then you drop him off, and then he goes jumps back, and you're out, right?
yeah, pretty much.
I'm sorry to give you ideas.
We'll
I don't really.
we'll
As a
draw-
DM,
we'll
it's
draw the
not
whole-
my role.
We'll draw the whole thing out on the sand. Mission Impossible style. Listen up, Sir Pigisman. Is his son.
I need to look up the image.
If you
I
choose
hope I
to
have it still.
accept it.
Oh, was it the scenes from Guardians? I am Sir Pixton. I am Sir Pixton. I am Sir Pixton.
I'm going to use the new image. I like it better.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the plan.
I love it.
You guys want to go ahead?
Yeah, sure.
I think.
I mean, are we just sending Sir Pigisman?
No, they are taking him in because
Okay.
Well,
Okay,
actually-
okay, good. Nope.
I don't know. Does he hide well?
My suggestion is we go in with the three of us.
Yeah, that's
And
a great idea.
outlined. That is
He's
my
not really a hider.
Now, if this was a video game, yes, we would just send it.
No,
Yeah.
this is real life.
And so it's going to be Right. Taking a stick. Let's make sure we do this. A stick figure dragon. Mayra with like a mermaid's tail and a trident. Just even though she didn't have one, he's like, we have to signify that this is Mayra, so we know. And then a little pig face. It's gonna be I guess I could have said it out loud, but I like drawing pictures, and this is the three of you going in, and Co and I
Take the stick from him and draw the opening to the cave, and then draw an
the
arrow
stick.
from the three of us to the cave.
Right, good, cool. Yeah, we need directions. And Co and I, we'll do what? We're just gonna wait, which I'm fine with. I just want to confirm. Or if you don't come back, we go charging in. What's our role in all this? Everyone's got a role in a heist, and that's what this is, a proper heist.
Wait, and I have this. Let's see, how does this work? Here we go. Take out my ear cuffs.
No.
And put one on, and give the
those
other.
were your real ears.
So these are sending ear cuffs. They come in pairs. So it allows.
To cast a sending, I guess.
Yeah.
Very, very well equipped. Who do you give it to?
And just holding it out, whoever takes it, Rex or Co.
Do you want it, Rax?
I mean, I'll gladly do it.
Doesn't matter to me.
We can trade off. We can tell them jokes and stuff to keep their spirits up.
Oh, there you go.
Take it from Rax and give it to Co.
Ah, damn it.
Oh my god. Alright, let's do this.
Right, to refresh everyone on how sending works, not so much. So it just sends a short message of 25 words, and then the other person can respond.
Yes.
So this will be an emergency if we need you to come in.
Barging.
Right. The top of the thing was in a bowl. Ah, damn it. Lars can't. How many people can Lars carry?
One. Well, you're heavily armored, so I mean he can carry
I'm wearing
350.
essentially mithril, so
maybe
it's
two, or maybe two at most. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And okay. So then Rax is going to have to cast from here, and then we're going to take pigs a lot.
Yeah, you take the fate.
Do you want me to stay here with the sorcerer, and you can talk to us through that thing, and we'll keep an eye on him? Because if he goes back with you,
No, he's not coming. He's not coming anywhere.
right?
Yeah.
Good,
No,
good
we'll
call.
leave him here with you. And if anything changes, if something happens, we'll use the stone to communicate and let you know.
I would like to add one thing. It's a couple of hours of excursion or trip through the mountain to get to the entrance from here, right?
Fly.
Yeah, but for the others to catch up.
But the others are not coming.
I understand, but if they need to come, then
If
it's
they
a couple
need
of
to come.
hours.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, in that case, if you need to come,
Well, hold on. I can only have Sir Pigisman out for about an hour.
Yeah, that's a point. Yeah.
Right.
So,
But it's not going to take. How long did it take us to get here? It took us like a half an hour.
Yeah, well, flying, I'm not over encumbered. 80, I will not count now. You're within probably. I mean, you don't have you have like 10 minutes to spend there.
Yeah.
What I'm saying as a kind DM that if you need to get in, the two of you, Rex and Co, then it will take you hours after descending to climb up, climb down, all that.
oh right.
Well, no. But so here's the other thing. I pull out my patch and this second rowboat. Because we're at this cove, so if they come around on a rowboat.
This is our backup escape plan if they don't make it.
That's still hours.
Still
So that-
hours. Not
so that's-
hours, but like I mean, they can't run in like immediately.
Right. Yeah, no, we know. But at least they'll know that we're in danger and that
Yes,
or that
I
we
understand. Okay.
right. So
All right.
Do you guys want the rowboat or not? Here, I'll leave you.
Well,
just take.
and I guess Co in making sure that we understand the plan with two things before we execute anything. How many times can we use the sending? Is it
You can
unlimited?
reply once.
Once. Okay, once. That's good to know. And then the other thing is, I think he looks over at the gentleman. In orchestrating our leaving, we need to make sure we're working together well. We need to know the area that the ship's in, because we don't want to double back and waste triple the time. Because if it makes sense for us all to advance somewhere together and then break off, it may be smart for us to stay together now, advance to a place, and then you guys go get the tower. Does that make sense?
So you're saying let's move us closer, and then we go in.
If it makes sense for us all to move now, like if the ship is somewhere far off that we're just going to have to travel, like if it's due north, we can split now. But if we're all needing to go south, we should all go south together now and then split off whenever we're all the closest to that area. Does that?
Right? No, understood.
Those would be my two concerns with what I love the plan that we're developing, but those would be the two hiccups that I would see that we need to address. And knowing that the sending stone is just a one-time use is beautiful.
So basically, what he's asking you is what direction is the ship
Yes.
from here?
To the half-elf gentleman that is tied and compliant.
Maybe?
Excuse me?
Oh.
I miss you. I thought that you were saying that you move closer and then they break off.
Well,
I'm sorry,
so
go ahead again, please.
We haven't made a decision. We're just asking the half-elf what direction is the ship from here.
So in character, I guess Ko would ask, "Good sir, we're wanting to make sure that we get to us off this island efficiently and quickly. Can you give us the area of location of the ship? Maybe not the exact, if you want to keep that we don't double back in our journeys and waste more time." You know, and I think he would draw.
Is Mara in there, or just the two of you, Rex and Co? Is Mara in the tent?
I think let's do this. Open up the tent flaps so everybody can
Kind of go back and forth.
chat.
Okay, as Mara appears, you know, he gets more reserved, you know? He's very afraid of Mara. And he goes, no, I don't tell you which direction the ship is. Why would I?
Well, to save a little bit of time to get back to where you want to go.
I think we have time. We're not chased by the half dragon T-Rex or no imminent threats.
Would to appeal to
He
one
keeps
more
an eye on
logic,
Mara as she walks in.
to appeal to one more logic, if when we get back, if we were to tell your masters that you could have been here faster and you took longer, would they be disappointed in you?
We've been here for over 2 weeks. One extra hour or two won't matter.
Fair enough, and we'll know how to negotiate things later once and if we get you back home.
I hope you do.
I can summon a few beasts for us if we want some transportation to get us a little closer, so we don't have to walk for days.
I just calculated if you walk on foot without, of course, Rex's normal movement, so it's half movement because Rex would move half a normal speed. It would be 1.5 hours to get to the coast, so it's not that far. I'm just saying that if you split up like 400 feet before the entrance, then they can cover that in a minute or two.
That sounds great.
All right,
Let's do that.
that's wiser, I think, if we all go.
So Cole's suggestion. Okay.
Probably
We
more.
hike it for a bit and then we split up. We keep an eye on this lad. You three go in, do the job, get out.
He
And
doesn't ask the obvious that you're going back. You just don't pack up the tent. I'm sorry, did I interrupt something, Joe? So you pack up the tent. He doesn't ask you where you're going. He sees you're going south through the mountain. From the mountain, you have this view, and I would like to ask everybody to roll a perception check, please.
Uh-oh.
And you hike for 1.5 hours up, like 45 minutes sort of up, 45 minutes descent down, and soon, you feel this. What's the range, April, for the frightful, the bravery stuff?
It's 10 feet.
10 feet. So some of you who are not within 10 feet start to feel the urge not to continue. Also, please tell me the highest perception check, please.
I got an 18.
I also got an 18.
I got a 3, but interesting note, Rax is immune to fear. He may be a little cowardly by nature, but he's
playing
immune
it
to
safe.
fear.
That's how they call it.
I don't like it.
Tommy?
10.
Oh, that's all right. With 18, with very, very, very far, you can see a black shape taking to the air from one of the islands, but very, very far, like a little dot, just in the distance. So you walk down the slope, and Cole maybe feels a bit unhinged by these.
I think with seeing the black dot and the guy referring to the half dragon, Cole would ask, "Did you all ever encounter the black dragon of these isles?"
Yes, we did.
Is there any information you can give us if we encounter him?
Don't get close. It's really, really. It has a really nauseating stench. It carries the stench of the swamp it lies in. It nests in. It is a gruesome creature to behold. It's gargantuan. It is very powerful. But we drove it off with our lightning bolts and flaming scorching ray. But he names the spell scorching rays.
Yeah.
Even sent some magic missiles after it. So Master was. He stops for a moment. Master was capable of more powerful magics than us.
Okay.
We drive it away, but it's a very, very big, and it's a wild beast. It's a vile beast. And then you take a bit of a round trip around this aura, and then you think you're there, So what do you guys do?
Is it time?
It's time for Sir Biggestman.
Right.
He needs a team music.
Draw a little circle in the ground with all the proper symbols and ritual sprinkling of different things, and
Don't forget the corn.
Right.
Yeah.
shave off some corn into the middle of the circle, and call forth Sir Pigismund from the Feywild.
All right. You
only.
speak his name, and Sir Pigismund arrives.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And he stomps his feet and says, "I'm furious because I am Sir Pigismund the Furious. Why do you call me again? Why? I was
Sir
having
Pigismund.
such a nice dream. You woke me up and bring me to this," and looks around, "to this dull, boring, colorless place.
We have a mission, and only your fury and righteousness can see us through it. And so we've called you to get some glory to take back with you, and possibly some good stories as well. This is Mayra, who you might remember, and Lars, big old dragon.
Of course I remember everyone.
You will be supporting them in making their way to some great treasure. And I've got lots of extra corn for you.
Okay, let's get over with this very, very quickly.
And yams.
Yam. Blah. Yam.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat yam.
Yeah, no, I mean, bad idea on my part. True.
No.
Follow them.
Okay. Where to?
Dun 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 dun. All right.
Get on my back.
What?
All right.
Put me up there. Too high to climb.
Wait, how much does he weigh?
To Rex's or Lars's back.
Yeah,
Alright,
Lars,
so
gets down or squats down. You know?
You squat down, and then Mara jumps on the back, and then Rax lifts Sir Pigisment and hands it over to Mara, hands him over to Mara, and Sir Pigisment just holds on to your clothing very tightly.
Put him in front of me so he's nice and stabilized. Yeah.
So he holds onto your trousers and your armor pieces, and says, "Let's go! I don't have time to waste. I was dreaming with dancing sprites. Let's go." That dream must be waiting for me back at home. I don't want to waste it.
Let out a big hee-ah and let's go.
All right, fly straight to the cave entrance and inside, and
To the top.
like an arrow. So top, down, cave entrance, inside.
Loading scene.
Let's go.
I'm going to rearrange here a bit in there and then put Pigisment in there and zoom in for our dear viewers to see the scene. This guy is not here any longer because he's outside. And Alright, so you are in there, and it is about 90 feet under the canopy. As you enter, as you crush through these leaves and all that, you can see the Minotaur is very slowly looking up at you, being super calm, super, dominated, and super empathy by the spell. Now, this last spell also affects you, so you already feel this urge to not to leave ever again.
And just really quickly.
Go ahead.
Once Lars had taken off, cast Bless on Lars and Pigismon and myself. So all of us have Bless, which means for that next minute as we're scrambling through, and I can keep recasting it as it rolls off. To give us that extra D4 to add to saving throws.
Nice.
And then as long as they stay within 10 feet, everybody gets the +3 as well from the aura of protection.
Yes.
All right, so you guys fly in, and then you both make the saving throw. It's
This is for the sympathy effect, or what?
So this is a wisdom.
Let me check. Let me double check. Quadruple check. Where am I? Oh my god, I'm totally lost here. I'm sorry, 1 second. Valley entrance. It is a wisdom saving throw, yes please.
25.
That's nice.
18.
You feel like staying. I mean, you can. I mean, your consciousness understands the fact that this is good, right? You don't want to leave this place.
That's what. But I can kind of accept it for right now, right? Because I'm okay. I want to stay. We're heading for the fortress, and then I'll fight it on the way out.
Let's accept the fact, yeah. And then you guys like swoop down, sort of, and drop Sir Pigisment, right?
Yeah.
So Sir Pigisment basically you don't even need to drop him off. You just go down a bit, and then Sir Pigisment, like his task is to go in, right? Get to the middle.
No, we all go in.
You all go in.
Is what we agreed in. Yeah, right? Did I understand that right, April?
There's a big difference.
Yeah, yeah, I think we all wanted to go in because we don't trust the pig.
Well,
the pig is absolutely trustworthy, but yeah, okay, whatever. I mean, Rax can ensure you that the pig does what he says, right?
Oh, he's going to do a great job. Mr. Pigisment.
Well, and he's the resource if someone needs smacked in a zone.
That's really the reason for, because he's there to support and knock people back into.
I mean, if we trust the pig and he can resist everything, then as far as we know, we've cleared out the tunnel, so he shouldn't be facing any physical dangers. All he has to do is run back there to the to the tower, right?
Right.
If you guys want to give that a chance, Mayro will be like,
on the one hand, There's a
It's-
part of me that thinks it is hilarious to send in a special agent to retrieve a tower and to have his own personal quest that he can, talk about and everything. But at the same time, we're taking it completely out of our hands and putting the fate of all that is in the hands of Sir Pigismund,
Also,
who may very well have a change of heart or face
no,
difficulty.
wait. He might face difficulty, but he is bound by your spell, so he has.
Right.
He can change his mind, right? So that's one thing you can be sure about. Now, what happens to him in there, especially at the confusion part,
Yeah.
that's another issue.
Yeah,
But
Mayra would. I don't think it's a good idea to just send him by himself.
No, he needs company too. It gets lonely. Look at him.
but it's risky to go in there. But okay, so you guys go in. I need
If
confirmation
Lars
on
wants
that.
to stay outside and just
I might stay outside.
okay.
All right, Co.
I will defend the pig and he will defend me.
All right, so in this case, the pig could just teleport down from 30 feet height, right? But now you need to land to put
So I land.
April down. Well,
Oh,
there are
wait,
these
if-
minotaurs everywhere.
If
So.
he can only, no, I can Misty Step.
Oh, you can.
Oh, listen, Sir Pigismund, you see this thing on her ear? Pointing at the other little sending ear cuff. If she don't snap out of it and gets all stunned, take that cuff and let us know. Talk into it.
All right. Of course.
And Co,
I can
I'm
do
gonna
that.
teach you how to play. I'm gonna teach you how to play Roly Oly Olies. That's an old
Okay.
tavern dice game.
Excellent. I like it.
Okay, so Lars, you don't need to land. I'm going to cast Misty Step so I can keep up with the pig of the hour and go in with him.
All right, and Lars just stays in the air, kind of circling, and
And also distracting the minotaurs because the minotaurs are kind of, like watching and they all speak in Uninian, You need to enter the cave. Like they did when you arrived, So yeah,
Gotcha.
you circle around above them, and you two just as he circles past the cave, you two just look into the cave, and you're 30, 50, whatever, 25, 30 feet into the cave with your Misty Step. They don't see you enter this way, and not as if they would come after you. Just go in. Now, Sir Pigismund looks at you and says, "Okay, now, which way? Which tunnel to take?"
I gotcha. Scoop him up, brace my hand out. Let's go.
Okay, now you roll a saving throw, please.
I just wanted to
Come
take
on,
some
Mayra.
instant.
Yeah. You wanted a pigskin. You wanted a pigskin.
Oh, that's hilarious. John,
You hear.
Okay, so I
You
need
can
to do a
feel
wisdom
as you
saving throw?
jump in and take the pig in your arms, you can feel this racking force against your will, and you feel very, very endangered. And now you roll a saving throw against domination.
I just want a Sir Pigismund stuffed toy at some point. I'm gonna have to find someone that makes those things.
All right, here we go. That is
Sir Pigismund becomes a legend here.
good. God.
Or he should get a mini.
Yeah,
Can I use my inspiration?
you can.
Oh no!
oh no.
I don't trust that actually re-rolled. I
It did. I saw it happening.
Can I just roll my dice? They like me.
All right.
Oh.
So now you go. I will stay.
Sure.
What, Tommy?
Joe disappeared.
Oh, Joe did disappear.
That's okay. He's playing roly oly poly.
Roly
Yeah,
oly poly oly.
Yeah.
But now, Sir Pigismund has an important task to do.
Yeah. Or as the effect is coming on, do I have a moment that I can use the cleansing touch?
No.
Okay.
So you kneel down and you say, no, you go out. You put down Sir Pigismund, and you turn and say, I will tend the yam now. And you start walking out like very casually. Also the calm emotions. Please roll another saving throw, but that's the least of your problems. Tommy, do the same, please. With Mara on your,
it's a
it's a charisma save, and with Mara on your back, so +3 for you, Tommy. Still, plus the D4 for everyone. Not for Sir Pigismund, who's a anti-charm commando in one person. So as you start walking out, like Sir Pigismund knows his tasks. He's been tasked to. What's the save there?
I rolled a 27.
That's nice.
33.
Oh my God, you're not calmed by any in any way.
Not calm in the
You're calm, but
slightest.
you wanna
The slightest. So Sir Pigismund has been instructed by Rex what to do in what occasion. So he, with his fury, he goes and actually he face stabs next to you and bangs you, in the foot,
Shin.
in the shin with his mace, with an advantage. His attack bonuses.
Does he even have to roll the hit? Because I'm not expecting him to smack me.
Well, you do, yeah. He has to spell attack modifier to hit. Your spell. What's your spell attack modifier? That's his attack bonus.
+8.
No, Rex's.
Not
Rex's.
mine.
Oh, come on. We don't need to embarrass me like that. Let's see. Spell attack modifier is actually not terrible. It's a +5.
It should be higher because it's your profession bonus plus your wisdom.
I have a +0 to wisdom, intelligence,
So
and
it's
charisma.
5. Oh, it's 5. That's why it's 5. Okay.
That's why.
Yeah.
Right. He makes it with advantage. So I roll 2 dice, and he rolls 5. That's a 22 AC 22.
Yep.
He's furious. He doesn't, hold
So
back,
mad.
right? So he's so mad. He deals D6 +3 plus spells lever. What? Plus spell level. That's 6. Oh, he even does force damage. Oh my God! So he bangs again. He's banging his mace against your shin. That's D6 +6 and D6 for the force damage. So I'm gonna roll that very quickly. You can roll another saving throw while I roll the damage.
I'm calling it now. Pigsman's going to get the final blow on the last battle.
That was a
Oh
20.
my! 21
Yes.
passes. The damage is maximum, right? 2 6s on the die +6. That's 18 points of damage. He almost breaks your shin bone, right? He goes like, "Stop where you are!" And you go, "Oh damn! You could have gone easier on
Really
me."
mad pig.
It's a really mad pig, dealing 18 hit points of bludgeoning damage, and you snap out of it immediately. Okay,
Okay.
and then what do you guys do?
We keep moving through.
Keep moving. So which way? Which tunnel? And then you go. Which tunnel? He doesn't know the tunnels.
She's following the same. You're right. She's just following the same route that we've already been.
Yeah. So you say left side, and then he goes, "All right, let's go." And then he moves in there, and as soon as he arrives, I let Rax roll a saving throw for Sir Pigismund.
Oh no.
That's where he gets confused, right? So that's a wisdom saving throw. And let's see what happens. I help you out. His saving wisdom is +0, 0. That's 0. Okay, there's gonna be a problem here. Yep. Tommy, can you check confusion? If it's a charm,
have
it's
made
not a
the-
charm.
Such terrible rolls this whole time. Are you sure you want me to make his roll?
Well, you know what? I save you time.
Oh,
It doesn't
saving.
matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you roll. Oh no, Mayra's protective aura. I'm sorry. Yeah.
It matters.
As a +4.
D20 +3, please.
Okay, +3.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh my God! These dice are writing the story. He walks in and he goes, "Ooh!" He never ever felt enchanted in any way. Like, oh, It feels like a nymph's kiss. What's happening? And then he shakes his head and he says, we don't have time to cry about our problems here. Let's move on. But also, Mara, please have Mara roll a saving throw.
Oh no!
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that would be a 1.
Yep.
Natural 1.
roll a d6, please.
2.
You don't move or take any action this turn. Instead, you collapse, sobbing and pleading for help. So you collapse and help me. So Sir Pigisman stands in front of you with all his full might, and he goes, "What's wrong with you?"
Is this a frightened effect?
Nope.
No, you become very sad.
Okay, I'm just real sad. Can I use cleansing touch?
Yes.
Okay, cleansing touch.
So as soon as you feel this, you drop down. You do this unnatural, like crying, like.
Right.
I don't want to go into
my goddess and her protective influence to give me strength to overcome.
Yes, and then you feel this force coming up again. So you snatch Sir Pigismus, I guess, and you run into the room where the orb is. Or the cave where the orb is. So you're standing in front of this shimmering orb of energy, pure enchantment energy. What do you do? I'm sorry, I don't want to take over. I will show you the image again just to make sure you remember. There's the tower. Well, let's exclude Lord Physmos from the image there. The point is that there is the tower, there is the... make it smaller. Yep.
Yeah. So we're going to stay out of the light and do what basically when we were here last, staying, skirting around the edges and heading to the tower.
Mm-hmm.
And assuming we make it to the tower, say the password.
So yes, you say the password and you touch the door and the door just opens.
But what we're trying to do is find the replica that will then close up the tower, right? So we can bring the replica.
Okay.
But the password shrinks the tower or opens
it
the tower?
Opens the door, and if you touch the door, you want to shrink it and take it out.
Right, we just want to get it and
so you
bring
stand
it
in, so you know that Ko told you that when her sister touched the door and said the password, it opened the door. When she didn't touch the tower and said the password, it shrinked it. So you shrink the tower and you put it in your pocket, and what do?
And then we leave.
Head out. When you come back to the Cavern of Confusion, that's what it's named, you need to roll another... Oh no, because you become immune. That's what I always forget. For a certain time. So nothing happens, right? So you come out and nothing happens. You exit, you come through, nothing happens anywhere. Right? You exit the caves and you see Lars like being sort of kind of chased by the minotaurs, at least by their eyes, like he's swooping around, and
grabs Sir Pigsmalot and then kind of indicate to Lars, and as soon as he swoops within 30 feet, Misty step onto his back.
All right, so very cinematic. He swoops down 30 to 30, and you appear on his back, and Sir Pigisman shouts something in a Fey language to the Minotaurs, and then you go through the canopy and exit. And
just leveling Fey curse words.
Yeah, very dirty,
furious individual.
Dirty and angry.
Yes, and you go back to your meeting point where you land, and you can see the very excited, or well, he tries to hide it a bit, but you can see the slave sorcerer there, the Abelath bloodline slave sorcerer. Let's call him by his name. slave. What's a spell
Friend.
slave? That's his name. A spell slave. Standing there, and Sir Pigisman just face steps next to Rax and says, "Now I can go back to my dream, please."
Yes, your service is ended. Well done.
All right. You know what? Don't call me ever again.
I'll see you next week, buddy.
Same time, same place.
And then he's gone.
All right.
And
Don't ever call me.
I would say we should stop here.
Yeah, it's a perfect place.
Perfect timing, perfect place. We will open the tower and we will RP the Spellslave and get to the ship and next week. Now, give me your thoughts and don't be gentle about it.
So I think there was a lot that in trying to figure out how to get Lars and then get back out and then get back in and then what are we doing and all of that. In the midst of all of that, the bonding moment between Mayra and Lars to a mind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was great.
Lars and me are against the world, kind of, yeah?
Like sharing the same ethics, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Realizing that you share. Well, you probably had this before because you know each other for a long time. We're always like forcing the bond, like how do you say this? Reinforcing the bond.
Yeah, I think it's so important. I think vignettes, you've got these characters together, and so they have their big group moments, and then you have these kind of individual things that hopefully don't detract from the group. You don't have like one person just running off to go do their thing all the time, which is always the worst in a campaign. You have that one player that's like gets super main character syndrome or whatever, and they're like, I'm gonna have my adventures. But vignettes and moments are, I think, so important, and seeing that conversation between Lars and Mayra was so cool to see that happen apart from the rest of the group, and it's like their moment. I think is so neat. It I don't know, I just think that stuff is incredible, because then it makes the whole thing so much stronger, and it ties all these threads. And then I don't know, I just think it's great. I love and appreciate, for me, the incorporation of all the flavor around Sir Pigisman. I think it's easy sometimes when you do summoning things that it can be a throwaway thing, and the fact that he has the flavor that he does, and that there's now this relationship with Sir Pigisman. Don't ever call me again. I'll see you next week. I just love it. I just love it. I also love that it was just Mayra and Pigisman that went into the cave, and everybody had their roles. I love a good heist, and I thought it was so cool that everybody had something to do, and that Ko and I are just like rolling bones, waiting to hear back how it went. I thought the whole thing just had a cool flow to it, and a lot of fun.
And then send in the paladin, who should be not immune, but should not be affected by all these things, and yay the dice.
The dice rules. Yes, it makes the story. John?
Yeah, it's you see it in all the stories. It's the unexpected drop in that becomes the everybody's favorite. And Sir Pixton, that we are probably going to say his name different every time.
I learned it.
Now the hero of this campaign somehow. It's just beautiful to see that. And then I think the fun thing too is, like, it's probably not entertaining for anyone watching, but like we need to think about logistics. We're breaking up the party. XYZ need to be all in order before we get going, because one wrong roll and now we're spending 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right. I think it can be exciting to watch if it's depending on how it's done and how quickly you get there. And one thing that's also neat is that we're doing this as players, but we're saying it all and trying to think of it in character. I'm not going to have Rax propose something that is not something that Rax wouldn't have thought about or tried. They're going to be very Rax related solutions to things, which may not be a great idea in the situation they're in. I'm not trying to do counter things, but it may be like, this is what's worked in the past. Here's an idea. We could do that. But trying to do those logistics plannings in character is a lot of fun. Yeah. And I think it's really cool because you do wind up with some like, wow, okay, that's what we're doing. All right, let's try that.
We're gonna loop the rope around him. We're gonna sling him up there. This is gonna work great, guys.
I've done this before. It's gonna work great.
But just.
I heard a great story about this one.
Yeah,
so
actually, that's even better.
But it's like just having, from a player standpoint, if we were just like, okay, let's take a look and then we can, but just like talking it out, just sort of as the players, that can, I think for me watching things, that can sometimes get kind of tedious after a while. I'm like, all right, let's just like, what's happening, but the fact that we were taking it the way we were, I'm going to draw these stick figures. Oh, right. Arrow to the cake. Good point. But we all understand sort of logistically what's happening in the scene. I think that can be fun. At least it's fun for me to watch. I had a good time doing it.
Yeah, we all had a good time. Tommy, you want to add something?
No. That's just that Sir Pigisman will be back.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Definitely.
Many times.
All right. Well, I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed all the interactions, the troubles, and I really love how the dice makes the story. And you had some lucky rolls and some bad rolls, and we're all out, and it ended happily, luckily, and the story can advance next week. So I hope everybody who watched us enjoyed it as much as we did, and we would like to thank you all for watching us, enjoying this. I would like to thank John, as always, and April and Joe from Twice the Dice for being with us on this perilous journey. Please visit April's and Joe's channel where they play Crown the Oathbreaker. And please check out elderbrain.com if you are interested in this adventure, Torrents of the Spellhoarder or Crown of the Oathbreaker. You can catch us on Discord. I would like to ask you to please leave a comment, what you liked, what you didn't like, any suggestions, ideas, or if you would like to get a little plushie made for Sir Pigisman. also please subscribe and keep track of our future sessions, because we and Sir Pigisman will be back next week. He's the hero now. See you guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye.